Hello, my name's Robert Dean Steele. We've been reading through the Psalms, and today we're looking at Psalm 40. It's a Psalm of David. Listen to what David said. He said, I wait patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He was waiting for the Lord, and the Lord turned to him and heard his cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit of mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. This guy was in quicksand, but God pulled him out and put him on a solid rock. That's a great place to be. Because of that, he put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. So David believed, because of his testimony in song, that many would see and fear the Lord. That was his aim. Blessed is the man who makes the Lord his trust, who does not look to the proud, to those who would turn aside to false gods. He says there's a folly in idol worship, but those who trust the Lord are blessed. Many, O Lord, my God, are the wonders you've done, the things that you planned for us. No one can recount. Were I to speak and tell of them, they would be too many to declare. David was trying to look over his life and he says, Lord, your blessings are just too many. And we need to realize many times they're done many times during the day. He then goes on to say, sacrifice and offering you did not desire, but my ears you have pierced. Burnt offerings and sin offerings you do not require. He says, God, all this thing that we're doing for it, really, you don't need it. Then I said, here I am, Lord, come, and it is written about me in a scroll. He says, there are scrolls written about me. I desire to do your will, O God. Your law is not just written on scrolls. It is in my heart. And that's where it needs to be. Our hearts need to belong to God. And the word of God should be written not only so that we can read, but also that we can quote. Then he goes on to say this, I will proclaim righteousness in the great assembly. I will not seal my lips, as you know, O Lord. I did not hide your righteousness in my heart, and I will speak of your salvation and your righteousness. He said, Lord, because of the wonderful righteousness that you have put in my heart, I'm going to speak of your faithfulness and of your salvation and the benefits thereof. He said this, I did not conceal your love and your truth from the great assembly. He says, Lord, I am a testimony for you, and I will testify of you. Do not withhold your mercy from me, O Lord. He says, may you, Lord, your love and truth always protect me. He believed that the truth and also the love of God would be his shield and also his protection. For troubles without number surround me. My sins have overtaken me, and I cannot see. They are like the hairs of my head, and my heart fails within me. All of a sudden, he's realizing the incredible power and also the number of sins that he's faced. But be pleased, O Lord, and save me. O Lord, come quickly and help me. That is, he's looking for some help right away. He says, may all who seek to take my life be put to shame and confusion and be turned back in disgrace. Then he goes on to say this, may those who say to me, aha, aha, be appalled at their own shame. They're planning, of course, not good things for David, but David says, they shall be put to shame. That's his prayer. And then he goes on to say, but may all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. May all those who love your salvation always be able to say, the Lord be exalted. You see, what's in our heart is going to come out. And worship is thanking the Lord for who he is. And praise is thanking him for what he's done. He goes on to say, yet I am poor and needy. May the Lord think of me. You are my help, my deliverer. Oh my God, do not delay. So he said, Lord, this is the condition I find myself. I look at myself and I recognize that I'm poor and needy. And Lord, please think of me. He says, there are some things that I need to know. Or I know that you're my help. I know that you're my deliverer and my God. please do not delay. And that should be your prayer and my prayer for today. That's Psalm 41. We're reading through the Psalms. My name's Robert Dean Steele.